Hello, friends, space people of planet Earth. I hope you're surviving the apocalypse out there or wherever in hell we are. I'm Jasmine, your millennial fairy, trying to help with the crazy apocalypse out there, you know? Like, life is crazy. So I have heard that you have the right to remain silent because anything you say can and will be used against you. And I'm not convinced beyond that it's an actual arrest, but I think there's something you need to be careful with your words, what you say, and you need to be strong through something. So there's some energy outside of you, some romantic energy. So you're showing up as the Strength card. So you're needing to pull within like some deep inner strength here. And this energy outside of you is like a romantic gesture of some kind. And then it leads into this celebratory energy, like the people you're around. And that's the shadow. So it's like the people you're associating with, and the lesson is these people don't have your back. So I want to keep pulling cards because, I mean, this could be a legitimate, scary situation to be in if it's literal. So watch your words. What does this card want to say? Watch your words. So there's people that want to be around you because of your vibrance, because of your color, because of your... maybe because of what you're going to be. So 4 and 5 represent the number 9. So the number 9 is almost the number 10, which is completion or a lot of something, doubling something. So there's something you're about to get. I'm also really focused on this crown. There's this crown on this parrot, and it's like you're about to, a lot of times I see halos and golden energy around people. And I feel like this is saying you're almost at your crown, or whatever that means to you. And these people see you as a very colorful bird. Think about a parrot in the jungle. It's like this really bright bird. Who gave you the right to have all this color? That's what these people around you are saying. Who gave you this right to be colorful? And now I'm seeing this book I used to read when I was little, Rainbow Fish. So there's something about that. Like Rainbow Fish was a book about a fish that was born with all these beautiful scales, and all the other fish wanted some, and it ended up being a selfish situation, and he ended up sharing with his friends because we're talking to 6-year-olds in that book. But I think in the adult world, there's something underdeveloped about the people around you. So this is a maturity thing. I think you need to be very cautious, very cognizant of who you're keeping around. That came in reversed. The King of Pentacles. So I'm seeing somebody who struggles to be on top of their finances. So you could struggle to be on top of your finances and maybe seek partnerships or situations where you can get a leg up in finances. And the problem with that is it's about the mindset. There's something about the mindset of the people around you and what it is they get from you. Everything's this exchange energy, and what are you giving to receive what you're receiving? Interesting. Knight of Cups. There's something always about this knight. It looks sweet and innocent. But then why do you got to be strong then? If you're just giving me these flowers and we're having a picnic out in the desert with our horses, like, why do I need to be strong? You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking for you, because if you're showing up like I need to dig some inner strength from inside of my core out to handle a romantic gesture, something sweet and innocent What's the problem? Why do I got to be strong? I kind of feel like that's your inquiry here. Don't discount what's been going on and what has happened. What is the message? What has this darkness been trying to illuminate? Yeah, you're doing, okay. So you're associating with, so this is a character. This is a person in your reality. And he is showing up as a consistent person, a consistent energy threaded through many people or more than one person that you've experienced. So why you do this, you're over here trying to get like stability. So you could be somebody who fantasizes about marriage, family, whatever your happy celebratory energy where you would be just kicking it with everybody and your person. That's why you're going about this. But why you got to be strong though? Why you got to watch your words? Why is freedom? Why don't you feel free? This horse, look at this horse. This horse doesn't feel free. Freedom is yours. You don't feel free. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, so I hope the camera caught that, because this was the card that was on the bottom, and I heard in my mind, victory is yours, and I didn't say it, and then it flew out like that. So you don't have to do nothing. But if you want to, be lifted of anxiety and depression and struggle and being helpless, not having strength, and giving your power away to people that say they're going to take care of you, and to constantly put yourself in situations where people turn their back on you when you need it, you've covered for somebody here. You've covered up something, and you know about something, and it's eating at your soul because you have this innocence to you that you don't really like, that you're harboring. Gosh, why are so many weird criminal references? You're harboring a criminal, but again, that's pretty direct. A criminal, that could be a metaphor. It could be literal. I think it's literal, and I want it to be a metaphor. Quite honestly, but we'll keep it a metaphor for now. If it's literal for you, take it. So you have this person. There's something shady that's went down. There's a group of people that know, that you associate with, that have turned their backs towards you, and you can't quite distinguish what's happening around you. So you have this leader figure, this well-established person that is using their power and control in some way, shape, or form to manipulate your idea of safety and foundation. They're presenting an option to you. It may be your best option at the time, and you're perceiving it to be the best option because it looks like a golden thing. It's like, ooh, this is shiny, you want it? But I don't know if it's actually good. It doesn't feel good. It feels bad. It feels shady. There's no reason to be all, like, you're very in your head about this. In some way, shape, or form, you're having to, 6 of Wands. There's like this you returning. You want victory over this depression. You want victory over this. It's like, I need 2 more cards. Yeah, it's like this. It's like a headache. It's just like a lot of mental manipulation. Somebody has authority power, the power of persuasion. They have the ability to manipulate you with their house, things. The dog's significant. There's always this like extra animal in the pictures. So a pet. It could be a child, but it looks like a pet here. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Oh, so, okay, I'm also seeing someone use, look at all these swords. I'm seeing someone use psychological manipulation against you. This used to happen to them, so they now do it to you, because that's the cycle and the patterns that we do until we're ready to break free. So I see you coming out of this fog. You're aware that you're in a fog. You became enlightened that this person isn't your stability. I think that's a very earth-shattering moment. Just that message in itself, that one little sentence I just said, can take years to recover from, depending on how dependent on this person you may be. This could be a father, this could be a parent that takes care of you. But the way that they control, the way that they do things, it's not giving you like this proper sense that things are stable. And it's like, you pop up a tent for me. Like, what am I supposed to do with a tent? This is supposed to make me feel safe? While it is safe, but it's not safe enough or something like that. So this person, so this is connected to the reading where I believe I titled it, this person wants you to feel small. Because this person has like a lonely, like nobody wants to be around this person, and somehow they got you to be around them. I'm so curious what the last card is going to be. Ooh. Oh, death. I love that. It's in reverse though. So, friend, the Hanged Man, you got a decision to make. You've got a person in your life that thinks they run shit, okay? Their shit don't stink. Nothing about them is they're God's gift to earth, okay? That's what they think. And your mind, since it functions cognitively and, you know, with some common sense, you know, you've got a little bit of your integrity and your kindness, intentionality is saving you here, because beings of light work with those that can find a meek, humble place in their hearts and act accordingly. So I see that you struggle to struggle to, how do I say that? So everyone has good and bad. We can all either choose our angel or a demon, and we can wake up feeling either type of way. And it's a constant struggle to be good and or to be bad. You have to constantly make choices to continuously be bad, just like good. And here I see somebody going into your psyche, into your mind, and telling you that what you are perceiving and experiencing you're not. But you are. And it makes me sick to my stomach. My stomach hurts so bad right now, and it hurt so bad earlier. Now I'm aware that you have this gut feeling that something's gotta absolutely change here. You could be concerned that this person's going to prison. I didn't want to say it. Prison. That's what we're gonna call it. You don't want to go to prison, and God's trying to get you out. Because this is what I've learned about God. Because I used to be an atheist some years back, okay? And God had to come in and be like, look, I'm for real. Like, I'm really a thing. I'm really a thing, I promise. And we had to laugh about it. And we had to go through hell first. And God does this funny thing where it doesn't judge, and it allows you to make choices no matter what it doesn't ever, while God will take the wheel, like there are moments where God will come in and, you know, whoop ass. But here, I see you've made decision after decision after decision that God's like, look, I want you to know why. Yeah, God wants you to really understand this. So you got this, I don't know how to show you this card. So she's grabbing at that book there and she's saying, why? And it's like, you really want to understand. So you could be wanting to be some sort of psychologist or person that talks about the mind. This is a real psychological thing. Like, what is going on with my stomach? I don't like that feeling at all. It literally, like, it almost feels like I want to throw up. You discovered something. You don't know what you should do. You can't unsee. Oh, buy the book. Interesting. Buy the book, The Hanged Man. These are just very, I really see a lot of like court and law stuff. Buy the book. I mean, this is usually an ancestor, a card that kind of speaks to me about other things, but it's like, buy the book. It's black and white. There's a black and white. So the parameters of reality only allow for a certain amount of things to get in and out. Like there's got to be black and there's got to be white. And then you get to play with the gray area. And the gray area is for free will, for all types of things. But sometimes when we get really, really frustrated with God and with our circumstances, that's why I just saw this truck drive by that said choice. God and universe and spirit and angels and all the beautiful beings, the fairies and all of it, okay, working with you and for you, depending upon your choices within the gray area. You don't get to choose the black and white. The black and white is you get free will. And I'm being shown a child and a parent, and there's a parent understanding and a child understanding. A child typically doesn't understand what the parent is throwing down, typically, and in a healthy dynamic. In this healthy dynamic, I'm seeing the parent as the ether, you know, the higher source that you connect with, that you either call God or universe or spirit or whatever. And I see you as the child. And it's like the parent's really trying to teach you that you really do have a choice. Because I don't feel like you think you have a choice. So this is, I feel like you depend heavily on reassurance, external reassurance, I would imagine, in your love languages. This is somebody who has a high need for Words of affirmation. You need confirmation. You need a partner that holds your hand through life. And the person's hand you're holding is causing you to want to create strategy. Interesting. You might have to, and there's that 4-4, 3 4s right there. 11. Ding. Okay, friend. I think that this is quite a pickle. I don't know. This is a wise, oh, look at those 2 owls. You see right when I said wise, and then I saw the 1 owl, the deep knowing, a little second owl popped its way through with a little prison cell thing, and the bird's opening this window to let the truth be told about the deep knowing. Okay. What do you know? Don't tell me, because I don't want to know. And then, and then 3 more, this is 2 more owls, the loyal heart, but upside down. You're being loyal to someone. You're being loyal to someone who's going to send you off the cliff, friend. They're lying about what they say is going to be. It's like they're offering you a treasure. They're like, things are going to be all right. I got your back. Things are stable. Don't worry about it. So this could be like someone saying our finances are fine. Everything's cool. Don't worry about it. But they're like racking up debt. Or it could be somebody, like I said, who's done something pretty shady. And you're looking at it like, God knows I know. God knows I know. What you gonna do when God knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you tackle that? How do you tackle it when God knows? Do you pretend you don't know? Do you just... Actually, I want to keep playing with these cards, because I want to keep the knowing out. I even want to keep that one out. What else? Interesting. You look depleted. You look exhausted. This person looks comfortable, but they look alone. They look isolated. They look like they've bad blood. You run through me like bad blood. Something like that. Another bird. There's all these swords, there's birds, there's so much going on with like needing to go away, fly away, get away from this. You're real hung up about this decision. You're scared to walk away. Yeah, friend, when we become so codependent on another person, it's crippling. It's so crippling when we can't heal wounds from scars and the holes that parents left, from trauma, from generational trauma. I wanted to say karma also. It's like things get passed on to us, and it feels so heavy, especially in the time of the apocalypse. Like, do you know how hard it is to get through life right now with a good heart? It's very challenging. It's very challenging to feel supported, or that you're doing the right thing. But being so dependent is really what's keeping you from seeing your way out. You're blindfolded. You're covering your face. Let me tell you about yourself. Will you show up to me with half your face as a lion? Almost like it's saying, I'm a regular person, but I'm hiding behind this mask so I can be strong. And then I clearly see the face of this masculine character, this controller outside of you. And then I see the backs turned between either your support system or people around you turning on you. So in some way, you feel alone because someone comes in and does something shady, but it's illuminated because while they did it in the dark, you see how the light's shining on them? Someone saw it, whether it was spirit, angels, somebody saw it. This person probably confided in you because you're their ride or die. You're their person. And I see you celebrating here because you have them. You feel like I'm dependent on them, so I have something. You have touch, you have human connection. You physically have connection, but you don't have success. And again, here's your back turned, even though you feel confident in this energy, which is the part of you that if you were to walk away, this is the only card, this is if you go away. So the only two cards that are happy here are these two cards. And this is how to stop this from happening, how to stop doing this to yourself. And this is like success. Oh my gosh, I got myself out of it. And this, while my stomach still wants to just vomit, is your false sense of stability from this person. The only thing that makes you feel happy is your false sense of stability. And if you get out of this situation, so the entire situation sucks. And it brings you to this state of depression, because what does our mind do when things aren't by the book, like the card said, or like functioning properly, if we're not being treated as a human? Or I see BDSM, I'm seeing like a violent temper or like an aggression, something about what is going on with my stomach? Are you pregnant? Because I know I'm not pregnant. So you could be pregnant by this person. If you're trying, my nose just started running. If you're trying to determine if you should keep a baby, friend, I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell you, I don't know about this information. You're thinking about it. Is that what the between world? This is the first time this card has spoke since I've pulled it out. You're trying to determine. Okay. So I see you needing to step away, step out. I feel you winded, like literally out of breath. I see you walking on a street. I see you crying. I see you contemplating what to do. Man, isn't the attack real? This is an attack. Like, you're being targeted and attacked in the spirit world. I'm hearing casualty, victim. We're gonna take you out. I'm gonna use you. You're gonna do nothing about it. Sorry, but I had to pause. Like, there was something over there and there's nothing in this room. Okay. Interesting. Weird sensations are happening with my body. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm gonna put those up for now. Cause all right. Spirit. Let's get this person an in a good situation. What do they need to hear? What do they need to hear? Ooh. So, you see how cards keep falling on the floor? I truly in my heart believe that something doesn't want you to find your way out of this. May is the month that came out. Oh gosh, we're not doing all that. Let's just put those back. Discord among family or friends. So there's those 3 little mice, 3 rats, 3 mice, whatever. I'm actually seeing 2 scenarios with this. I'm seeing 3, you know how a few or more means 3, so it's more than 2? A few of your people in your circle it's like they disagree. They don't want you to separate. They lack your energy, something like that. But I'm also seeing this as family. Like you can't even trust your own family. May, mice. Plenty of material things. Interesting. What in the world? I'm not quite sure. Oh, we're gonna keep going with these because I'm a little lost here. Mainly because you feel very sick to your stomach and I literally think you're pregnant. I think you're pregnant. I think you're nesting. Not nesting, but like wrestling with the decision. So you must still be in the early phases. I think you just found out. I think you just found out. That was the little creature. I was like, there's like this little creature. You feel ashamed. Blood of the Lamb. What does that mean? I really don't know. If you're a religious person or know what that technically means, I would love to know. Keep your life in balance. Where did I see cherries? Oh. I still hear the thing in this room. It's fine. Okay, that scales is talking about mental health. So keeping your mental health in balance right now. 4-leaf clover, great good fortune. Lion's mane tea. So if you can get your mind, so this is uncomfortable because it's like you're in a situation that you can't quite leave yet, or you really don't know how. So like I said with the maturity thing, the reason your mental health needs to be your priority is because the distortion is so real. You're just gonna run in a maze. You're just gonna be stuck in this maze literally until you strategize your way out. You have to create a plan and follow a plan out. Now I'm burping. I'm just saying. I don't even know. There's like nothing odd about babies. I just feel it. Oh, is that a maze? Quit playing. Look behind this dog. Dog barking. Advice from a friend. Look at the maze behind his head. There's that dog too, that character. Sometimes life hands us a challenge because we endure a certain amount of bad, painful stuff. When we go outside of our, when we ask God, we're like, God, give us this thing, please. You know, we really love this thing. But in reality, it's about asking God for the best situation for you. Please provide me with the best situation, or the highest good, the clearest path, the most obvious answers. Help me where I'm being ignorant. Help me where I'm unclear. Like, how can I have more courage? I feel like you want such a direct answer. Is like you literally want God to pick you up like a toy in the machine bank and place you somewhere else in safety. And unfortunately, we get to choose, and it's not like that. And I feel like you have chosen something, and God's like, it's got to be by the book. It's very black and white. You exist within the gray, I exist within the black and white. Because I'm the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Light and dark, all encompassed in one. You, human, are the gray area. You exist in physical flesh with physical limitations. You can't fully access spiritual truths when you're a human, unless you completely give up being a human. You get access to more information, more knowledge, more truth, more wisdom, insight, all that stuff. 43, 44, 144344. 3111. Interesting. I don't know. I think that's what I have for you. I want to pull more. I don't know what you need. This 4-leaf clover with the scales, you know, the clover is about luck. So it's like, you have luck. You have fortune. But it's almost like, with all this confusion, with all this discombobulated mental struggle, all right, I heard, please look at this card. All the details, even the bed frame and the pillow and the field and the spirit crow. Like, if you can see this card or look it up on Google, 9 of Swords from Light Seers Tarot. So she's got this bed frame out in the whatever wilderness here with the pillow and these birds. All these thoughts, right? It's raining. She's crying. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much.